Part 8. Other bits. The space below the two sets of stairs were perfect for a couple of business establishments, so I decided to put the restaurant in one and the fishmonger in the other. Let's take a closer look at them now. I wanted to have the hanging string of lights that are often found in restaurants with outdoor dining. Plus, it was nice to be able to have a different colour than all that blue and white. I made the curve of the wire with two vertical circles, using the smaller stone floors for the outer ring, and then I ran scaled down supply pipes from tip to tip. The lights are scaled down pill lights, free placed. Inside we can see the cabinet behind the manager. The glass cabinet doors are scaled down wood frame windows. The kitchen grill is made from scaled down supply pipes, free placed. And the burners are a combination of upside down floor lamps and flaming barrels. They are placed at the right height with boxes, and then the cabinets are put in place. The smoke or steam is produced by hiding an industrial pump inside. And the other guy is on dish duty. A lot of microbuilding has to do with the order in which you do things. Once something is built, often it is impossible to undo without deleting all or part of your microbuild. And this can be a deal breaker for a lot of players. But remember to regularly save your game with a portable save point, especially before you add a part that will be impossible to delete safely later. Knowing which part that is, unfortunately, only really comes from trial and error. The fishmonger features a wonder projected fish flipped horizontal using the universal adjacency glitch and a scaled down wall light locker combination, link provided below. The fish is native to this planet. The jellies are in a scaled down glass cuboid room. The jellies were first, then the cuboid over the top. The crane is based on a turn-of-the-century manual wharf crane. I added some wonder projectors as cogs to give it a bit of movement. There are several cats hidden around the town, especially near the wharf and fishmonger. They are also wonder projections. Wild cats are a common sight in seaside villages, always looking for wayward scraps of fish, and it wouldn't be hard to imagine that there might be a few vermin about in the alleys to be taken care of also. The flower boxes are made by first placing the flowers using a large box, then a slightly lower box is used for the planter so it can slide under the flowers. The ivy and bougainvillea type plants are just standard plants, but start them large and slowly shrink and rotate them as you go higher. It will look more realistic that way. As I mentioned, I recently added a shrine to the turtle. One small detail I figured out this time around was to make this incense burner. The incense sticks are actually the tops of the dual antenna scaled down. It worked out pretty well. The bar has an array of bottles on display, with the labels being small decals. I have made a vid about making a bar similar to this, linked below. I always use square posters for coasters too. You can sit at the bar by embedding a scaled down sittable chair into the bar at the right height. When they are scaled down, players actually sit behind them, so you can use that to your advantage. A bit of interactivity with the base goes a long way to making the visit a bit more immersive. I haven't thought of a name for the bar yet, so let me know your suggestions in the comments. Little things like leaving bottles or bits of rubbish laying around also helps to make it feel like a real place. Nothing should be too neat or straight. Life is messy. The hotel is one of the few places accessible for players. I figured that, even though they prefer to be left alone, the Zaratanians would have visitors occasionally. so they made some accommodation for big folk. The farm is made from stone walls coloured from the wood parts palette and flipped horizontal. It was the closest I could get to something resembling soil. Some plants can be harvested. These are scaled up carbon planters flipped to about 80% horizontal to be level with the floor. Again, a few little bits and pieces like shovels and fertilizer bags do a lot to add to the realism. I imagine a lot more talking and sitting goes on here than gardening. The animals are placed at ground level, much the same as the gek. And I got lucky that this creature is endemic to this planet, so they were probably domesticated many years ago. And if you're wondering where the milk sold in the store comes from, well, there's your answer. Tasty. I love the way these stairs feather like that. It's another happy accident. I was quite happy with the King's Throne as well. The throne itself is a scaled down roof cap, and the crest is made from scaled down stone roof gables. The arms are scaled down stone wall caps, and the legs are support pillars. It was all free placed, and I'm glad that I could get it done using parts that fit with the rest of the build material wise. As I mentioned, I still have a few parts left and would like to keep adding details until I run out. Maybe some fishing nets or drying seaweed racks, for example. If you have any ideas, please post them in the comments, and also I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. All in all, this has been a fun build for me on many levels, and I'm glad that I could share it with you. Feel free to come and visit and have a drink and a chat with the Zaratanians. I think you'll find that they are an amiable bunch. Please leave a like and subscribe if you wish. And as always, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you later.